ready for some football?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thick and Thin Sports Cast with your hosts, Nate Hanks and Travis Watson. We're here to talk all things sports and just have a good time. Listener beware, there may be some adult language. Now, let's get to the show!
Hey, Nate, how's it going tonight?
Hey, Travis, how are you?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Well, I'm here. It was, took a little bit to get here on time.
Yep.
It happened. You want to hit the delete button real quick for me on
that?
Yep,
Yeah.
thank you. All right, so, hey, everybody. Hey, loyal listeners and people that tune in every week. We're going to start this week off a little different than we normally do. Since the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant, we decided to kind of take things a little less serious than normal. And we're going to just go ahead and take a moment of silence in remembrance of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna Gigi Bryant, John Antebelli, Carrie Antebelli, Alyssa Antebelli, Christina Mauser, Sarah Chester, Peyton Chester, and Ara Zaoban, the pilot. All right, so obviously it's been all over the news for quite a while. So we're going to start the show off with that before we do any of the other stuff. Sunday morning at 10 a.m., the world lost an icon as well as several other icons that were icons to their loved ones. Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the rest of were on their way to a travel basketball game, which Kobe was supposed to coach his daughter's team. Gianna and Alyssa were teammates at Mamba Academy and were flying from Orange County to Thousand Oaks to attend the game. This was something that that was done routinely. Antebelli and Bryant flying with their children to games. John Antebelli was the head coach of the Whitecaps baseball team for 3 seasons from 2012 through 2014. His son JJ was hired in 2018 by the Boston Red Sox to be a scout in Southern California. Antebelli also served as head coach at the Orange Coast College for the past 27 years. He assisted more than 701 games and claimed 4 state championships. He was honored by the American Baseball Coaches Association as an ABCA Diamond National Coach of the Year. While with the Whitecaps, he coached Major League All-Star star Aaron Judge of the Yankees and Jeff McNeil of the Mets. Bryant initially made NBA history by being the youngest player ever to be drafted right out of high school by the Charlotte Hornets, 13th overall, but was traded to the LA Lakers in 1996. While playing with the Lakers, Bryant contributed to 5 NBA championships, 7 NBA Finals appearances, 2-time NBA Finals MVP, 2 Olympic gold medals in men's basketball, 18-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 15-time NBA Team All-Team Selection, 11-time First Team, 2-time Second Team, and 2-time Third Team, 12-time All-Defensive Team, 9 First and 3 Second, NBA Rookie Team Selection, Second Team in 97, NBA Slam Dunk Contest Champion in 97, and 34-time Player of the Month. Kobe Bryant is eligible this year for the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2020, and he retired in April 2016. The crash was just one day after LeBron James beat Bryant out for third place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Bryant was seen on social media congratulating James on Twitter James was quick to talk up Bryant about how much of an inspiration he was and how he used him as motivation. James said he, as in Bryant, helped me before he even knew who of me because what he was able to do. So just to be able at this point of my career to share the same jersey that he wore, be with this historical franchise, and just represent the purple and gold is very humbling, and it's dope. A moment of silence was held at the Nuggets and Rockets game in Denver. The Raptors and Spurs also allowed 24-second runoff the clock on the first two possessions of the game without playing. With all the awards Bryant has in his basketball career, after he retired, he went on to win an Academy Award in 2018, taking home an Oscar for animated short Dear Basketball. He also created a children's book series, which were inspired by his love for Harry Potter, which became a New York Times bestseller. Hi. So
Hi.
yeah. So that's how we started the show.
Yep.
Fun stuff, right?
Yep.
I know generally we do a silly show and all that kind of stuff, but we definitely felt the need to address everything, that recently happened. Do you have any thoughts? Comments?
I didn't realize that he had won that many awards. Really, I knew he was really good, and then he won a bunch of stuff, but I didn't realize how much he had actually won.
Right. And
I think.
I remember I texted you as I was putting all this stuff together that I was like,
Michael Jackson, Michael
Jordan who? Like, Kobe was a straight, G. He seriously could have, I had no idea because I don't follow basketball. Like, for me, it's Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Magic Johnson,
Dr. J.
Yep.
Like, those are my guys, even though I've never seen them play, and I was probably still in diapers when they played.
Oh, yes, they were.
But yeah, so I listen to LA Radio, a podcast. It's now the Kevin in the Mornings with Ellie and Jensen, and they had a very good episode or show on Monday where it was kind of like a tribute to Kobe, and they had listeners call in and all these things, and the what they were saying is it's humbling when you look at Kobe Bryant. You felt like he was a legend, a god.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden something like this took him out.
Yeah.
And it just kind of reaffirms our existence in life as we are people and we die and it just happens.
Yes.
But tragically, all these people died young.
Yeah.
Kobe lived a great big life.
Yes.
Even for 41 years old, he hit milestones and was able to accomplish a lot.
He lived a very full life.
Right. A life that you and I and anybody in this room is not even capable, hasn't even touched or scratched the surface of the significance of what he was able to accomplish. It's definitely gonna be missed. I mean, he's gonna be a first round NBA Hall of Famer for sure.
Well, he was definitely a first rounder to begin with,
Yeah.
but just kind of reaffirmed that he was going to be a first round, a unanimous ballot this time around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, so we can either keep talking about that, or we can go ahead and move on with what we normally do.
Well, I think Jeremy, who got here a little late, is finally ready to go.
Yeah, I've been up and ready. I've just been waiting for you guys.
Well, you could have contributed to the conversation. We can't see you on the other side of the computers.
Yes.
I know. I'm on the other side of the wall for a reason.
Just wait until the new studio happens.
Don't worry. I'm looking up parts for the new studio anyways.
So
I'm over here looking at black screws.
So
Do they make them that long?
They make 12-inch ones. That's all you need.
that's what she said.
Yeah, buddy.
So on positive news, the talking stuff. Hi. Oh, night Muppet. Thanks for contributing. So
Yeah, she got on top of that the minute it happened. She was like,
She did.
I need you to make a new one so I can start writing all the information down that I can get.
it definitely helped when I had to re-edit and move things around. So
Yeah,
I wasn't.
So that way you could read it the way you wanted to read it, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, and it was funny because her and I were talking. She's like, I have a feeling that with what I wrote, you guys were going to make me read it. I'm like, you are correct. I was going to make you read this. That's why part of the reason why you read the Patriots stuff all the time is
Yes.
because you write a book. every time.
Well, she wanted to make sure she got all the information she could for us, and for if she needed to read it, she could read it.
Yeah.
But she wanted to make sure that all the information was there, so that way we could actually talk about it, kind of thing.
Right.
But
But
she was updating it as the news was coming out.
I feel like if you listen to this show and you're using this as the basis for your sports news, you may need to find another outlet because this
Most of
happens only once a week.
Yes, but I think they listen for more than just their sports news. We talk about sports, but we have some good fun too.
We do.
And we can have more fun than what they can on the radio.
So yeah,
Maybe on local radio, get satellite radio. They can say whatever they want.
it's true. The Talking Stuff Studio, Talking Stuff Podcast Studio is moving. It's up.
Yes.
It's almost there. I say it's probably like 40%.
Yeah, well, I'll say 35%.
I'd say 20.
God, you Watsons.
I'm a realist.
I say 40% is safe.
I don't give half credit.
It's under half.
You're still failing one way or another.
It's true.
Just how close to the bottom is the question.
But yeah, so it's getting there. We got a desk prepped,
Yep.
kinda.
Yeah, we're
Floor's kind of down. The wall, I got to take down some drywall, and I can move a TV, and
yeah, we got to do that.
so hopefully, maybe 3 weeks, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 weeks we could probably start doing something there.
Yeah. Once we get the major stuff done, then we can get the odds and ends in.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll just keep working on the heavy thing.
All right.
I appreciate it. You're good at moving heavy wood.
I know, I do it every day.
Yeah. So, this week,
Yep.
as always, we have the weekly sports updates. Nate's random ass sport of the week. We go around the news of the NFL. I believe I saw you put some Patriots news in there.
I did.
We got some Super Bowl talk, our Super Bowl picks. And always we end the show with listener viewer questions, which more or less we haven't been getting any.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone goes to bed early, apparently.
See, even Amanda agrees with us. There's no way it's 40%.
I feel like it's 40%.
We don't need soundproofing. We're not that loud.
Actually, you can hear everything, especially if you're going to the bathroom.
Oh,
well, that's
perfect.
the idea.
Talk about toilet humor.
Live action, right?
So I guess I'll. So first up on the news, we
Well,
got.
this is more your thing anyways.
I know.
Speaking of.
So yeah. So the WWE, the Royal Rumble happened on Sunday. Drew McIntyre emerged victorious in the Men's Royal Rumble Sunday night, entering the match at number 16 out of 30. Even though McIntyre won the Rumble, Brock Lesnar, first entrant, tied the all-time Men's Royal Rumble elimination, first record holder by Braun Strowman in 2018 with 13 eliminations.
Wow.
Raw Women's Championship match involved defending champ Becky the Man Lynch against Asuka. The Man managed to retain her title after landing a spinning back fist that knocked the wind out of Asuka and gave Lynch a chance to lock her in the disarm her submission, which forced Asuka to tap out. Lynch will most likely be looking to defend her title at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair, who was the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble.
That wouldn't happen to be Ric Flair's daughter.
Yes, it is. She has this.
Does she even have the woo?
She does.
Really?
She has the slap. She does the figure four. She does the figure 8.
Really?
So she puts him in a figure 4, and then she bridges up.
Oh.
And just yeah.
I like that.
She has a more like modern day techno theme than
Yep.
his that comes out. She has the robe.
The robe and everything.
Yep. They call her the Queen.
The queen.
The Queen.
Of course.
Uh,
That's because he was the king.
no, Jerry Lawler was the king.
I know.
Uh,
And that's why he just announces everything.
yes. SmackDown's Women's Championship match was between champion Bayley against Lacey Evans. The match was fairly evenly matched until Evans went for a moonsault attempt, but was met with a pair of knees by the champ. Bayley was able to capitalize by getting up quickly to grab the thighs and get a 3 count on Evans to retain the title. As of right now, it is uncertain who Bayley will be facing to defend her title. Flair has her choice of who she wants to go against, but with the ongoing feud between her and Lynch, she will probably stick with staying under the Raw brand. Bayley will more than likely see her next contender during the Elimination Chamber in March. So there you go.
That's all that.
That's it. And you can go ahead and talk for a bit.
So, Major League Baseball news. The House of Representatives attempt to save the minor league.
This is interesting.
Yes.
I
I
didn't know
know
anything
anything about this
Me either.
until I read this. Major League Baseball made a proposal last year to the National Association of Professional Baseball for an agreement to
Or the NAPBL.
Yes. For an agreement to be made by the expiration of the 2020 minor league season. Major League Baseball wants to cut the minor season shorter and reduce the number of farm teams that the majors have. There has been a proposal made to replace the eliminated minor teams into a yet-to-be-defined dream league that would be similar to the collegiate summer leagues. So, basically, this is like having 0A baseball?
Yeah, I think it's just a play. I don't know.
Because they have single A, double A, and triple A, and then you're the pros.
Right.
So is this way to get rid of the single A baseball almost? Or
I think it might be going more to like a college type of thing without the college backing.
Okay.
I don't know. It just seems like they're trying. The Major League Baseball is just trying to save money somewhere.
they're losing money because the sport's gotten so boring and so awful.
But I mean, I think it's unfair. I don't want to say unfair, but I think the need for the minor leagues is there because not everybody can afford to go to a baseball game like the Red Sox.
Yeah.
It's like $100-something a ticket
Easily.
and you got to get into Boston.
Yes.
But you can go to the Paw Sox.
Yeah, and they're moving to closer. They're moving to Worcester.
Yeah, so it just makes it easier that you can go see some of these guys play ball. You can take your kids for slightly cheaper. And
Much cheaper.
And they can go practice, get themselves ready to go up to the major leagues.
Yes. Because a lot of these kids that they draft aren't really ready for the major leagues at all.
Right. So
Very rarely do you see them like being drafted and brought right into the majors.
Right. It's a good way for them to kind of like groom and learn the major league style and all that. So
yeah,
I hope they don't get.
I can see a need. I can see the need for it, but it just sucks that. Well, I shouldn't say sucks, but it's just hard to see them get rid of almost the whole entire league.
I agree.
Or a division part of that league. But I can understand why they want to do it because there's like there's not that many teams that actually go, like people go to these games.
No.
So they're kind of bleeding money, but they're kind of not.
Yeah.
Because some of these teams don't even have enough attendance to pay for the players.
You're probably not wrong, and I think really what that boils down to is probably advertising.
Yeah.
You don't advertise these games.
No, they don't.
I mean, like the Worcester Pirates, the arena football team that we've gone to see. The arena is almost empty.
Yeah.
They don't. I've never seen any advertising for it outside of the site that I get tickets from.
Yeah, other than outside of like just downtown Worcester, you don't see it.
No, and it's not that that's all you have in this area for that. Why won't you advertise it? Like I don't listen to the radio, so I have no idea if they were.
No, it's not even advertised on the radio.
It just
but
seems,
like you said, you were down in where, Georgia or?
Oh, Florida, Tampa.
When they had the Arena League.
Oh, Georgia, yeah.
Georgia, and you said that place was packed to the brim.
Every game, the Columbus Lions.
And did they advertise more or something, or
no?
Did you see the advertising, or?
It just had a really good, strong word of mouth.
Ah.
That's what she said.
It was just a lot of like everybody. They were so involved in the community, and actually they did advertise it.
Really?
They advertised it on the radio quite a bit.
See.
And they had promos and all kinds of events going on. So yeah, it's huge in Columbus.
Yeah.
Now their farm team hockey team.
Yep.
They took like a couple years or 2 years off, but they ended up coming back later.
Yep.
Kind of like the Sharks.
Yeah.
Ice Cats, now Railers.
Yeah.
And even the Railers games aren't packed.
Well, it was originally the Ice Cats, and then it became the Sharks, and then now it's the Railers.
Yeah.
So they must have.
I think there was another one in there at some point in time that
something like that
didn't last too long.
Yeah, Ice Cats, Sharks, Railers. I feel like Amanda would know that answer.
All right, so
I keep smelling your dinner breakfast.
So, since it's NCAA football is over, we're gonna get to the basketball. We're just gonna list off.
Oh, shit.
We're just gonna list off the top 25 teams. This is gonna have a little bit more impact in March, really.
Oh, when we go ahead and pretend to do a bracket and we all fail because none of us watch college basketball?
Right, but at least we can at least let everybody know what they are. So we got in first place we got the Baylors.
The Baylors?
Yep, that's the Baylor College.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them the Baylors. What are they out in the farm putting hay together?
I don't know where they are. They're part of the Big 12. So, and number 2 we have San Diego State. Number 3 we have Gonzaga.
Gonzaga?
Wow. What did you just call that? Ganja?
Ganja. Never even heard of them.
I love how he had to tap me.
And number 4 we have Kansas.
And I never would have thought, like, you were going with Gonzaga.
That's what we're going to go with.
When you're like, ganja? I was like, I didn't even look. I was like, all right, whatever.
I'm going to just keep typing on my phone.
I can't even pay attention to reading this message I got.
And number 5, we got Dayton.
You think Dayton's Ohio?
It actually is Ohio. Number 6, Duke. Number 7, West Virginia.
Take me
Number 8,
home
Michigan
to the
State.
place
Number 9,
where I
Butler.
belong, West Virginia.
Number 10, Arizona. Number 11, Villanova. Number 12, Louisville.
Oh, you said it wrong.
It's not Louisville.
No, it's Louisville.
That's what I said.
No, you said Louisville.
Oh,
It's Louisville.
Yeah, your pronunciation is way too much there.
You're too northern.
I'm too northern. It happens. Number 13, we have Seton Hall.
Seton Hall.
Seton Hall?
They have a really good radio station. It's called
Really?
Seton Hall Pirate Radio.
Of course it is.
And it's they play like metal and like all kinds of great radio. And I used to love that station in the northern central parts of New Jersey.
Oh, so you're in Jersey area.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I loved it so much. It's all about it.
Number 14, Maryland. Number 15, Oregon. Number 16 is Colorado. Number 17, Stanford. Number 18, Florida State. Number 19, Ohio State. Yeah, the Ohio State.
Rutgers is in there?
Yup.
Oh,
Number
shit.
20 is Iowa. Number
Oh.
21 is Rutgers.
What? Hey, so, can I ask a question? What's the other number?
This is where they were last week.
Oh.
So they're nice enough that since we didn't report on it last week, we're just going to give them this week.
Okay, fair
See?
enough.
Previous.
Oh.
So it'll be nice and easy for us. We don't have to remember that.
I appreciate whoever.
I
this for
think it was ESPN.
Okay.
I'll have to remember it. Where was I? Rutgers.
You did Rutgers.
All right, number 2 we have Cretin? I don't know. Part of the Big East. What do you guess?
Creighton.
Creighton? What's your guess, Jeremy?
I don't even know where you are right now.
Number 22.
I'm on different websites here.
Ah.
I'm working here.
Are you on the Facebook Marketplace? Because that'd be great.
No, actually, I'm
He's on that website. It starts with a P, then R. No, P-O-R.
Oh,
wow. The worst part, he can't even spell it.
our future sponsor, Pornhub.
Yes.
Yes.
No, actually, I'm looking at hardware right now.
Oh.
So,
And number 23.
Fredericks of Hollywood.
Yep.
Adam and Eve.
And number 23, we have LSU. Boy, they've fallen from football. Apparently, basketball isn't their strong suit.
They usually do pretty solid in basketball.
Yeah, they're only 15-4, so it's not too bad. And number 24, we have Kentucky. And number 25, we have Auburn. And that rounds up your top 25.
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry. I can't leave well enough alone.
Leave things alone.
He just has to touch it.
All right. You can do the basketball standings.
Okay. So in the Eastern Conference, you have the Milwaukee Bucks at 41-6. The Toronto Raptors are 33-14, followed by the Miami Heat sitting with 31-13. Fourth place, you have the Boston Celtics, who are currently playing tonight, are 32-15. The Indiana Pacers are 31-17, while the Philadelphia 76ers are 31-17 as well. The Orlando Magic, with a losing record but still in the top 8, have a 21-7 record, and the Brooklyn Nets sitting in the 8th seed, still with a losing record of 20-26. The Western Conference, the Los Angeles Lakers are 36-10. I have a question.
Yes, I got an answer.
Do you think the Lakers are gonna use this most recent tragedy to kind of like,
Is more even more motivation?
yeah, like they're gonna win it for Kobe?
I think they'll
Kind
try.
of. They're gonna try.
Or do you
The-
think like radio stations and anybody that does sports is gonna use that like, oh, they're playing for,
I think it's gonna be a mix of both.
yeah,
I know the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers said that they wouldn't be able to host that Wednesday nights. So last
Yeah.
night's game.
yeah, they postponed. the
So
other
they
night's game.
postponed it. They are scheduled to play at home again on Friday, and
Mhm.
it's still up in the air whether they will actually play or not.
Interesting. So number 2 in the Western, you have the LA Clippers, 33-14. The Utah Jazz are 32-15. The Denver Nuggets, 32-15. I get these off of ESPN. The Denver Nuggets are listed at 3rd. Utah Jazz are at 4th. They're the same record. I didn't feel like changing them. The Dallas
Wow,
Mavericks.
that's lazy.
Look, I put most of this show all together today, so you get what you get. The number 5 is the Dallas Mavericks, sitting at 29-18. Number 6 is the Houston Rockets with a 29-18 as well. The Oklahoma City Thunder. I was almost going to be like shitty walk. The
Are you pulling
Oklahoma
a me over
Shitty
there?
Thunder are 29-20, and the Memphis Grizzlies hold down the number 8 lead at 500 with 24-24. In NHL news, paralyzed hockey player signed by LA Kings. Jack Jablonski, a former Minnesota high school hockey player, was paralyzed during a game in 2011, was signed by the LA Kings earlier this month. Jablonski tweeted a couple photos of himself signing a contract saying, "I had always dreamed of signing an NHL contract. Unfortunately, that dream was taken away 8 years ago. Today, I am proud to share that I've started a full-time job with the @LA Kings as a content coordinator and working in podcasting, radio, and TV. Thank you to all who have helped me." Jablonski was a student at Benaldi St. Margaret's School in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. During his last game on December 30th, 2011, he injured his spinal cord after being hit from behind and sent headfirst into the boards. So I thought that was kind of like some good news.
Yes.
There is actually quite a bit of good news.
Yes.
From starting with sad, we're going to go from good, then we're going to go to really just obscure and creepy. 'Cause
Obscure and creepy is where we live.
just wait. Wait until we get to my sport. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
I forgot to pull that up earlier.
Seattle franchise team's potential new name. The team has yet to announce their name, but according to the team's official Twitter page, it could very well be the Seattle Kraken. At NHL
Kraken.
Seattle _ wrote, "While we're aware of some fishy rumors surrounding our team name, please rest assured we're doing our due diligence by scouring the depths of the ocean, the tallest mountains, and the densest parts of the forest to find the right name for our great green city." A Russian hockey player went off on another podcast and saying that there's a high probability that it's going to be the Kraken, and then shortly after, the team went ahead and posted on Twitter that little thing there. So
they're trying to get ahead of the they'll get behind the speaking out of turn.
right, there was a couple name like floaters out there. There's something like hawk bird thing like the Seahawks, but
Yeah.
but I think
I thought Seattle had a hockey team up there for some reason.
no, they're adding an expansion team there, and there's
They
also
need one in Alaska. That's what they really need.
and this is also the team that has the female coach.
Oh, yes, I heard about
Yep.
that.
So, well, we talked about it.
Yes, we did.
That's where you heard about it.
Oh, that'd be why.
I reported about the women.
Oh,
So we talk a lot of women stuff.
yes, we do. Because we all love women.
Women rule the world. That's what I got to say.
Oh, that is a fact.
So I'm going to go ahead and defer to you. But, Jeremy, are you
Yeah.
actually going to do anything tonight?
We're going to make Jeremy read the hockey standings because he loves the hockey
Yeah,
standings.
you can go ahead and talk hockey.
Who said what to who?
You're reading the hockey standings because you love talking about hockey.
Okay, sure, why not? In the Eastern Conference, we have the Washington Capitals sitting at 34, 12, and 5. There has been much change in the NHL standings due to the All-Star weekend.
Yep.
So what we have here is very minimally changed since last week. So continuing, the Boston Bruins sitting at 2 in the Eastern with a 29, 10, and 12. The Pittsburgh Penguins sitting at 3rd in the Eastern with a 31, 14, and 5. The Tampa Bay Lightning sitting at 4th in the Eastern with a 30, 15, and 5. The New York Islanders sitting at 5th in the Eastern with a 29, 15, and 5. The Columbus Blue Jackets sitting at 6th with a 27, 16, and 8. The Florida Panthers sitting at 7 with a 28, 16, and 5. The Carolina Hurricanes sitting at 8th with a 29, 18, and 3. On the Western Conference, the St. Louis Blues are sitting at 1st with a 31, 12, and 8. Colorado Avalanche at 2nd with a 28, 15, and 6. Vancouver Canucks at 3rd with a 29, 18, and 4. Dallas Stars at 4th with a 28, 18, and 4. Calgary Flames at 5th with 27, 19, and 6. Edmonton Oilers at 6th with 26, 18, and 6. Las Vegas Golden Knights at 7th with 25, 20, and 7. And Arizona Coyotes at 8th with 26, 21, and 5. Got all that?
Thanks for your contribution to the show, Jeremy. You are a model American and a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, where'd you get your predictions for heavy the favorites and whatnot? Because I was finding something contradicting your statements.
So I have this thing called Google Alerts. And it alerts me whenever there is anything involving XFL, NFL, Major League Baseball, and sports. So I think this was off of ESPN, perhaps.
Because I believe the favorite is now the Dallas, not Tampa Bay.
Look, I just found it. And
Look.
actually, look, it even says, though, they're in the same consideration if you actually read it. So the Seattle Dragons were in XFL. The Seattle Dragons are predicted to be heavy underdogs. According to Vegas, the Dragons have been placed at the very bottom of the 10-team league, giving them an over-under win total of 3.5 with the St. Louis Battlehawks. So, Travis and Gale, your teams already suck.
That figures.
The Tampa Bay Vipers, however, are considered to be favored by Vegas with a 7.5 win total, and the Dallas Renegades and Houston Roughnecks in the second tier.
So that means the Jeremy and Aaron are even the second tier.
Yeah, and according to what I found, I happen to have picked the better team of what's there.
So
Well, they feared the
Go
the-
green.
What I was finding was
as
the
as
Renegades
we go
were
down
favored.
further, we're gonna find out that more Tampa Bay players are actually on the Vipers than they are in Tampa Bay.
The Dragons' first game is on the road against the DC Defenders on February 8th, and their home opener will be against the Tampa Bay Vipers on February 15th. Jeremy, you were saying?
Oh, I was seeing everything I was trying to search kept coming up as the Renegades were favored.
Really?
Maybe it changed since when you put this on, but that's what I was finding.
Yeah, I got the update this morning.
So, speaking of XFL news, Dante Dye is officially a member of the Tampa Bay Vipers. The Tampa Bay Vipers released its official roster on Monday, and there was a familiar name on the list. Former Bucks wideout Dante Dye made the roster and will play wide receiver during the upcoming season. Dye had a brief stint on the Bucks active roster / practice squad from 2015 to 2016. He was signed to an active roster in 2015 where he caught 11 passes for 132 yards and 1 touchdown, but he was placed on IR before the 2016 season and was eventually cut. The Bucks brought him.
You couldn't do that the other way?
Nope, sorry. The Bucks brought him
He's
back
trying
to
share
camp
the,
in
share the
2018,
Corona with you.
but
Ugh.
he failed to make the team in any capacity. It's great news for Dye, who still gets to play the game he loves at a competitive level. Some of you may remember him from his cicada/solar eclipse scene on Hard Knocks before the 2017 video.
Sure don't.
2017 season.
I'm sure you're gonna
And
show it
this
though.
this is what I was pulling up when because I was he doesn't even know what he's supposed to be doing. That's
This happened like once a year?
Last one in North America was 38 years ago.
38?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not thought of. Not even a thought. How long we got until it's all the way over?
He doesn't sound like the brightest bulb in the house.
No. Are you showing your email to everybody right now?
Oh.
Is that what you're doing?
No, we're that one.
Oh,
So,
okay. Let's say how many Pornhub links you got?
there's no Pornhub on there. I have some glasses. I have some eBay things. My smart oil gauge. Nothing important.
Nothing important.
Nothing important.
Oh, crap. That reminds me. I need to check my oil level.
See, that's why I got the wireless thing, so it tells me when I'm getting low in oil.
Well, I'm still on my first tank for the year, so.
Ah,
Or for the season, I should
yeah,
say.
for the season.
Oh, they just keep delivering propane to me like once a month, and I get like $100 and something bill every damn month.
Have you actually paid it?
Yeah, I've been paying.
That's why I want pellets.
So it's time for Nate's random ass sport of the week, and this week I bring you all tuna tossing.
Is that politically correct?
Tossing the tuna? No, we're not talking about tossing Bill Parcells here. All right. So this week I was going to bring you all the official national sport of Afghanistan that involves men on horseback trying to prevent other men from stealing a slaughtered goat carcass to throw into a goal by using their teeth and whips.
Hold on. They call it, but I decided that tuna tossing would be less crucial. Oh, okay.
You cut me off.
Yes, I did. I was very confused how it was tuna tossing if they used
No.
these slaughter.
But
If someone wouldn't butt in.
I felt like that would be too vulgar and disgusting. So I decided to go with tuna tossing.
Oh, okay.
The tuna toss has been part of the Tunarama Festival in Port Lincoln, South Australia since 1979 and is in celebration of the local fishing industry. The object of this sport is to throw a tuna as far as possible. In the beginning, competitors would use a fresh fish, but since 2008, competitors use a weighted plastic tuna in the initial heats. In the final rounds, they use a frozen 9 to 10 kilogram southern bluefin tuna with a rope handle threaded through its gills. And this is a notice for all you PETA people out there. No fish are killed for the competition. Only undersized fish that died naturally are used.
Bullshit.
Wink, wink.
According to sources. The current record holder for the longest throw is Sean Carlin, who threw 37.23 meters in 1998.
Wow.
Also holds the Australian hammer throw record. Brooke Kruger is the current women's record holder of 22.15 meters in 2002. The winners receive $1,000 for first place, and second place wins $500.
So that's over 122 feet.
That's a long way to
Wow.
throw a fish.
Yeah.
Apparently he's good at tossing the tuna.
Yeah, well,
He holds the hammer throw record, so
and
that's
yeah,
pretty
but-
good.
but
That means he was an Olympian, probably.
But you know what? This is one of the first sports I've brought that didn't involve people in a pub talking about.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, where did this come from? What's the history behind it?
It's Australian, so I'm willing to bet it started off with a couple of beers.
Southern Australia.
Yeah. There's not much to do down there.
Look,
Yeah,
that-
what's the backstory? How did it start?
So in the early days of the the Tunarama Festival, they were looking for ways to bring attendance up, and they were trying.
Wait, is this a festival where a lot of people are drinking?
More
I'm
than
willing to
likely.
bet.
Yeah, I mean,
It's Australia.
yeah.
Where is our thing?
What thing? Oh,
The beer thing.
over here. Here.
Here.
So so in 1979, they were trying to figure out a way how to bring more people into the event, have some type of sporting event, some type of contest or whatever, and they ended up.
They called it Tuna-rama, so fair. Why not throw some tuna?
Yeah, essentially, they decided to go with tuna tossing competition. They had other things floating around, and I was gonna go full bore into it, but
Well, it was a famous tuna fishing industry area, so
yeah, I quickly lost a lot of interest because I was tired and put together quite a bit of the show. By the time I found a sport that I just didn't feel like reading much more, so I just went with that.
Well, considering when I first read it, you had the other one that you decided you weren't going to go with.
Yeah, it was like Blizzacree.
I don't know.
I almost left the what it was called up too, in case anybody wanted to Google it. But like, if you Google it, there's actually an Afghan website, and it is gross.
Did the FBI show up at your house later tonight
No,
after you did?
how does that work?
Oh, so they didn't just walk in?
No, they went to some random place somewhere else, probably. But yeah, you see like this dude, and they're dressed like Genghis Khan,
Yeah.
like full bore, like swords, and well, it looks like swords, but it's just a hardy whip, and you just see this carcass with like maggots and just. But what's crazy? So I don't know why I'm talking about it, but after I said I wasn't. So what they do is before the game,
Yeah.
they pick a calf,
Yeah.
chop its head off,
Oh, jeez.
slice it open to cut the intestines and stuff out, and they peel the skin off of it.
Oh.
So that way it's just like the meat, and they tie it to the horse, and they go around in a circle, and there's 2 goals on each end of the oval thing,
Yeah.
and it's just like rugby horse fighting.
Oh, jeez.
So it's these like, I don't want to call them barbarians, but that's what they look like.
Yeah.
Like just straight medieval, before armor guys just charging into each other, trying to steal this goat carcass off the other one
Oh, jeez.
so they can throw it into a basket. But they literally whip each other with the whips, and they bite each other, and it's
That's just awful.
just Google Afghanistan's national sport, and it's played throughout Asian countries and all that too. But it's, if you really want to see it, it's pretty
Gruesome.
yeah. I almost want to see. I almost tried to find video of it, but I didn't bring myself to that point. I was trying to get show done.
Yep.
that's what he's planning on doing tomorrow at work.
No, I think I have things to do.
He's going to pretend he has things to do, at least.
I'm gonna be the only one there, I'm pretty sure, and I have to do some important things at some point.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
TBS reports.
TPS.
Did you get that
That's
memo?
what I said.
You
I
sound
said-
like you said TBS.
No, I said TPS.
Corporate accounts payable. Nina speaking. Just a moment.
One moment, please.
Have you seen my stapler?
That would be you.
I'm surprised you don't have a red swing line somewhere.
A red what?
He probably does at work.
Have you not seen the movie?
I have. I didn't pay attention that much. Other than them beating the shit out of the printer, which I would love to do weekly.
Those printers are expensive.
I know.
It's by far one of my most favorite movies.
I also haven't watched it in probably 10 years.
I don't know. I think my
I think I
favorite
probably watched
part
it last month.
is when he's jamming out in the car and he
in the
turns.
beginning he
yeah,
locks his door.
He locks his doors and turns the volume way down. Then the guy walks by and he turns it way back up.
I like it when it's like, "Hey, Peter Man, turn on channel 7."
Oh, the thin walls.
Yeah. Doesn't that chick kind of look like a hand?
And now it's time to go around the league with the news and
Shit.
notes
If I had $1
that we
million,
can find via the internet.
2 girls at the same time. If you had $1 million, you'd pay 2 chicks to have sex with you at the same time? Well, 2 chicks to get down on a guy like me. All right. Let's talk about NFL.
So the NFL teams were hacked.
Yes, they were.
An online hacking organization named Our Mind has managed to hack well over half of the teams in the NFL and the NFL itself Twitter accounts. I'm quite kind of impressed by them.
Yeah.
The problem is they probably all use the word password as their password.
No, it's probably like Dolphins, capital D, capital P, exclamation point, 0, Super Bowl.
Never gonna happen. The group's
Dan Marino won.
the group's message has been, "Hi, we're back. We are here to show people that everything is hackable." The NFL cybersecurity department noted the attack on Monday and urged all teams and social media platforms to increase their security measures.
So when I was pulling this article, at the very end, it said that the teams in the NFL are in social media platforms are in full cooperation with authority. It's
Yep.
like, no shit, really? Like, you can't get more like Captain Obvious about that. Like, no, they are begrudging helping the authorities and figuring out what's going on.
Well, if it's the Patriots, they're probably saying, nope, you can't access our stuff.
Nah, man, the Browns knew. The Browns knew that we were here. The Bengals didn't, but the Browns knew.
The Bengals didn't matter.
Bengals never mattered this season. What is it?
They never matter most seasons. Don't lie to yourself.
This is true. So in other good news this year, James Winston donated $50,000 to Miles College. The 60-year quarterback is well known for helping others off the field, whether it be through charity or some other forms of philanthropy.
Or letting Fitzmagic go ahead and take the snaps.
Yep. It's an annual occurrence for Wilson, who is usually always at the center of the events. He was at it again a few days ago when he donated $50,000 to Miles College, a HBCU school in Fairfield, Alabama. Winston's mother is an alumni and Hueytown?
I'd go with
Hueytown. Wilson's hometown is only about 10-minute drive away.
Oh, there's a cat on a black cat is taking the field. Black cat is running from the
Well,
20.
the funny part is that is actually part of that. I am so honored to support Miles College, Wilson said. Although I did not attend Miles College, we've had a long-standing relationship and that has allowed me to touch the thousands of youths from Birmingham and around the country. Miles has always had a special place in my heart because my mom is an alumni of this prestigious HBCU. It's reported by WBRC TV. Wilson has hosted his Dream Forever Foundation football camp at Miles College every year since 2016. Their relationship has grown over the years, and the result has been beneficial for all involved, especially the students and the kids, which is the most important aspect of all. Miles College is a private liberal arts HBCU. I know. I was like, well, no wonder why they have to get so much more money in there.
Well, that's why he likes it. It's a liberal arts school.
So
located in metropolitan Birmingham, within the corporate limits of the city of Fairfield. It was founded in 1898 and is the only four-year institution in historic Birmingham, Alabama, designed as a member of the Historical Black College and Universities, otherwise known as the HBCU. So their black cat probably came from there.
So I was taking a shower.
That's a good thing to do.
Was this before or after you washed your balls?
During it.
I actually hadn't got there. I literally just got in, and
it was before.
And you talking about liberal stuff got me thinking. So
he was liberals thinking about his balls. Okay, makes sense.
I had literally gotten a phone call from the Democratic Party asking me questions about the election, and here I am, butt naked in the shower, and I'm just like standing there, and he's asking me a question. I'm like, I have no opinion. He's like, okay, fair enough. And then he goes, would you say you are more likely, less likely, probably? I'm like, to vote for whatever. I'm like, I have no opinion. I'm sorry. So would you say you're going to vote? I'm like, I have no opinion. And he kept going. I was like, I have no opinion.
You should have said, dude, I am butt naked waiting to get in the shower and you're talking to me.
I almost thought about I thought about this on my way here, which would have been a complete lie, because I was like, dude, I'm literally balls deep in my girlfriend right now. Can you just call back in like 20 minutes?
You should have him call back during the show and we could put him on live.
Or like any other random thing I could possibly think of to make it
back
uncomfortable.
at like 9:35.
Can you call me back in about 2.5 hours? We're going to be doing a podcast, and I'd love to have you on.
Did you? Oh my God! So did I tell you about did I share that meme with you?
Which one?
The Domino's pizza where it said like you were supposed to be there in 25 minutes, but they got there early and the guy was banging his.
Yes, you did. You said
Yeah,
that to me.
I definitely
They gave
want-
him a bad review because of it.
Yes, I definitely want to challenge that. Like order pizza and see if I can beat the delivery guy.
Well, considering it's only 2 pumps and you live in the middle of nowhere, I think you could beat the delivery guy.
I don't know. Have I been drinking?
Is it a Thursday night?
Amanda complains when it's a Thursday night. So you want to read this one?
I can, yeah. Oh, we're in the NFL stuff.
Yes, we're still in the NFL
So the
stuff.
commissioner says Rooney Rule needs to be changed. During Roger Goodell's annual Super Bowl week news conference on Wednesday, the commissioner was asked a question about the lack of opportunity for minority coaches. Goodell responded with, "Clearly, we are not where we want to be on this issue." Goodell said, "We have a lot of work that's gone into not only the Rooney Rule, but our policies overall. It's clear we need to change and do something different. There's no reason to expect that we're going to have a different outcome next year with those kinds of changes, but we've already begun engaging in those changes." I feel like somebody added to this. Did you add to this,
I didn't add to that.
Jeremy?
I didn't touch this section.
God, I wrote this much?
Yeah.
I'm further down.
Goodell also mentioned that he has been looking for several outside sources to help the league to revise the Rooney Rule. The long-standing requirement is that the teams must interview at least one minority candidate for head coach or general manager vacancies. Now this brings us to Richard Sherman.
Yes.
Sherman accuses the NFL of hypocrisy during the CBA talks. The league has been wanting to push for a 17-game regular season, but Sherman believes that the NFL and teams are putting a price tag, in quote, on player safety. The current deal between the Players Association and the NFL expires at the end of the season, 2020 season, and Goodell insists that the player welfare is a priority, and the talks have been, in quote, incredibly productive dialogue. Sherman, who is an NFL PA vice president, remains unconvinced about Goodell's comments and doesn't think that the players are interested in playing an extra regular season game.
Well, we know that, so.
So, here's the question. Who's the dick? Is Goodell the dick or is Sherman the dick?
Oh, I'm
Who do we
almost-
think is the
so
wrong in this?
If Goodell's saying it's for their players' safety, it has not. They wouldn't be playing that extra game, because as it is, these guys are pretty beaten up after 16 games. And the ones that make the playoffs are even more beaten up by that.
But, I mean, if you...
Goodell and the owners are looking for another game to get more revenue.
Right, that's all it comes down to. They're looking for more money, and Sherman is like calling him out on his bullshit.
But we're...
Amazingly
the
enough,
plan-
Sherman's not the asshole.
So he's not the dick.
No, he's not the dick. For
So-
once.
He's not the dick.
Sherman's never the dick.
No,
Oh no,
Sherman's hilarious.
he's a pretty good dick.
He's hilarious.
He
How-
is.
How do you know how good his dick is?
Have you ever listened to him talk longer than 10 seconds?
Oh, I think you're going a little bit deeper than that.
No, I don't go as deep as you do.
Balls deep. All over the face,
Sherman
neck,
deep.
and chest.
We're just gonna call it Sherman deep from now on.
But the thought process was that weren't they going to take a preseason game away to a 3-game preseason?
Yeah, but the
Add a
starters don't
17
play.
Yes.
Right.
See,
But they used to. So in the beginning, like the starters played a
They
play,
used to.
like a 4-down series in the first
but
game.
now all these
and they slowly
teams,
increase it.
now all these teams have gotten to the point where they don't risk the start because of so many stars getting hurt in the preseason in past years that they don't even risk it anymore.
Did you?
Because they have all these rookies and these like undrafted free agents that are trying to make the roster, so they're going balls to the walls trying to get these guys. That's you,
I know.
okay? And they're
I don't like how high my voice is.
Oh, you don't like how high your voice is?
No. I sound like a child.
A little girl. It's okay.
mean,
Well, you
It's okay.
are.
We love you anyways.
Maybe a prepubescent male, not a girl. Which there's nothing wrong with being a girl. I feel,
We celebrate
I
all
feel-
the women's
I feel
sports
like
on
I'm
this
being
show.
attacked.
You sound like a feminine woman.
Why is it gotta be effeminate?
Why aren't you? Is there a problem with being a feminine woman? You saying there's something wrong?
Why are you questioning my gender?
Just your voice.
I can self-identify as whatever I want. I don't know.
No, not yet.
Hey, it's Jeremy. He's on the screen. Now he's gone. Oh, he's
No,
there.
if you stand up a little bit, and then right there.
No,
Perfect.
come this way.
Yeah, just a little bit more. There you go.
Come down a
Perfect.
hair. A little bit. No, this way.
Yeah, you gotta turn that way,
Keep
Jeremy.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
There you go.
Perfect. Stay there. But you gotta do like the South Park thing and cut open his mouth so that way.
I need a little bit more time. I need to like edit that picture. That way the video the
Wait, is that perfect?
actually just a little bit more.
There you go. Yeah, you're like spot on. Now, if I got on the other side, like
Right
Mo,
there, perfect.
we could do a perfect reenactment.
I'm sure Mo wouldn't mind.
I got a lot more weight on me than Mo does.
Well, yeah. Mo can hide behind a telephone pole, so.
Nope. Nope, I can't. What were we talking about?
I don't remember. Oh, Goodell and Sherman.
Yeah.
Who was the bigger dick? And,
Oh, right.
and Goodell really is, and I think he's looking for more money, and he wants all the other
Well,
teams.
the owners are. I mean, everybody associated with the league is wanting more money. except,
Right.
You know.
And the players are going to get more money either way because they're going to reschedule. They're going to restructure
the
the
contracts, and then it should increase the salary cap.
Yep, and they want the salary cap to go up yearly by more than what the previous NFLPA.
Players Association, NFLPA.
No,
The collective bargaining agreement.
right, more than that was previously.
I
more of them wanna get
instantly
paid
just broke the rule of helping you. You know that?
Like 4 times already.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being a lockout this coming after this one, because I feel like the NFL is the only sport that contracts aren't guaranteed, and it's
Right.
probably the most violent sport where a player's career is limited
Right.
significantly. So I could see that changing.
Yeah, because considering they stub their toe in basketball and they're out for a month and they get their money no matter what.
What do you mean in baseball? If he goes, oh, I don't feel my shoulder hurts, I'm gonna take the next year off.
They get a hangnail. They take the year off.
What do you mean if they stub a toe, they take a year off,
Hockey's the only one that they'll play after they wire their jaw shut.
or with a punctured lung, broken ribs?
Anyhow, so
I'm trying to think of other like rugby, maybe.
Rugby.
Rugby, they're pretty.
Isn't
tough.
there a player on the NFL that has
There's one.
a
Yeah.
torn labrum playing in the Super Bowl for like 2 years and has no interest in getting it repaired?
The-
I believe it's their tight end,
Kittle,
Maybe.
Kelsey,
Kittle.
Kittle.
I think Kittle has a torn labrum
What's that?
shoulder.
2 years?
2 years, doesn't want to get it fixed.
Why?
Doesn't bother him enough. I don't know.
He's
He's a
afraid-
real man,
Or he's afraid of surgery.
or he's afraid of surgery.
Or he's afraid that if he has it fixed, he won't have the same movement that he does currently, which is also possible.
Could be it.
Anyhow, let's get to your Salute to Service Award.
Salute to service.
Yep.
So the 2019 Salute to Service Award, former Chargers linebacker Donnie Edwards has received the 2019 NFL Salute to Service Award for his support and commitment to the service members and their families. Edwards will be recognized Saturday night during the NFL Honors Ceremony. In addition to the award, USAA will donate $25,000 in Edwards' honor to the official. Whoa, crap! What is that supposed to be?
AIS
Um,
societies.
aid. I think it's supposed to be an aid. Official aid societies representing all 5 military branches. The NFL will also match the $25,000 USA donation and donate theirs to a military charity of Take
Edwards
Two.
Choice.
Apparently, I was getting sleepy when I wrote this.
It's okay.
They will donate their monies to a military charity of Edwards' choice.
Did you not take your nap at work today?
I've napped once at work, twice.
Did you watch your game shows at least?
I did. I
So
found
what's going to happen when we move that TV to the studio? Are you getting a different TV?
no.
You're gonna need one. How are you gonna watch your game shows?
I'm not.
That's not gonna work out for you. I have a feeling you're bring.
It's gonna be
I have a feeling you're going to be bringing a TV back and forth to work.
no. Maybe I'll get like other things accomplished. But I found a new love of Night Court. Have you guys seen this show?
Yes.
I didn't know this was a show.
You didn't know?
No.
You didn't know about Night Court?
No, they need to bring it back.
Yeah,
They need to remake this show, but the only problem is
It's only on Nick at Night now.
no, it's on Laugh.
Oh.
If you have non-cable,
Oh yes, yes.
it's on
yes.
25 channel 25-3. It's called Laugh.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they
Night Court is so old.
it's so funny though.
Oh, it is.
It's a great show. But they need to bring it back. The only problem is the prosecutor. They can't they won't do that character now. It's so inappropriate. Like
Oh yeah.
the whoremonger he is, but it's like trying to bring back The Office.
Yeah,
Apparently they won't do it because it's
you can't.
insensitive. And just like Seinfeld,
Right.
they won't do it because it's insensitive.
Right.
Like
All these things that we grew up on that we thought were just funny, they can't do anymore because they're insensitive.
But
Like,
look,
can you imagine them bringing back Mad TV?
they are bringing back Mad TV.
It's not going to be like the old one, I guarantee it.
Now, speaking as the most woke person in this room, we need that type of raunchy humor back
We
in
do.
American society. The British can't be beating us when it comes to humor.
Oh,
And
they
are crushing us.
They're killing it.
Yeah, they are just destroying us. How did we, the land of the free, become? Oh, this
The
is
land of the...
this is a topic for tomorrow night's show.
Yes.
The land of the offended.
Oh,
Yes.
Jeremy, what are you doing tomorrow night?
I do not know yet.
You want to?
You want to be here
Yeah, we're
and
recording.
talk some really raunchy stuff?
We're doing Talking Stuff podcast tomorrow night.
I'll have to get back to you. I have no idea what the plan is yet.
Oh, and Saturday about 9:30, I need you and your truck and trailer.
I'm gonna be at Scouts, so Travis has to grab the truck and trailer.
All right. Well, that means we can just take one vehicle.
Just bring your troop over.
Yeah, we'll use them to load up the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of 6-year-olds.
My kids are scouts. Anyway, Hall of Fame defensive end Chris Dolman dies at 58.
So, Hall of Fame defensive end Chris Dolman died Tuesday night after a battle with cancer. The Football Hall of Fame announced in a statement the entire Pro Football Hall of Fame family mourns the passing of Chris Dolman after a prolonged and courageous battle against cancer. Said David Baker, the Hall of Fame's president and CEO. I had the honor of getting to know him not only as a great football player, but as an outstanding human being. One of the honors of my life was witnessing Chris get baptized in the Jordan River during a Hall of Fame trip to Israel. The legacy of Chris Dolan will live forever in Canton, Ohio, for generations to learn how he lived a life of courage and character. Dolan played for the Minnesota Vikings from 1985 to 1993 and ended his career in the club in 1999. In 2018, he had surgery to remove a brain tumor. Dolman, a first-round pick by the Vikings in 1985, played for 9 seasons with Minnesota before spending the 94 and 95 campaigns with the Atlanta Falcons and 96 to 98 with the San Francisco 49ers. He wrapped up his career in Indianapolis as an 8-time Pro Bowler. Dolan totaled 150.5 sacks, with 22 coming during the 89 season when he led the NFL, along with 8 interceptions and 3 touchdowns. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's not so easy, is
in
it?
2012. The Minnesota Vikings expresses our deepest sympathies to Chris Dolan's family and friend upon his passing. The team said in a statement Chris was a great example for players past and present, as he embodied all of the best characters of a Viking. Resistance, toughness, and competitive spirit. Chris always carried himself with dignity and class. Vikings fans worldwide will greatly miss him. So that was the one sad news that I brought this week. I posted about it earlier this week, and
Is this the same one? Because I was gonna say I thought there was another one too, but maybe
that
it
was the one I posted about. So I figured I'd at least bring that, because you said you want to start taking what we had posted during the week and kind of
It's true.
mixing it in.
You
So,
were
Jeremy,
correct.
you're the one who found this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some random interesting facts about Super Bowl 54.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the Chiefs and 49ers have never met in the Super Bowl, but is the second Kansas City versus San Francisco championship. In 2014, the Giants beat the Royals in the World Series, so that would mean San Francisco upset Kansas City or beat Kansas City.
Yep.
This is the first appearance of the Chiefs in 50 years. In 1970, the Minnesota Vikings, they beat the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl IV for their first and only Lombardi Trophy.
Wow.
This is the 49ers' seventh appearance in the Super Bowl. San Francisco went to 5 Super Bowls between 82 and 95 and won all 5 of them. They returned to the big game in 2013 but lost to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
That was with Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, yes.
If the Niners win, they will tie the New England Patriots and Pittsburgh Steelers for the most Super Bowl victories in NFL history with 6.
It just took them a lot longer than the Pats did.
Yeah. The Chiefs just snapped a 49-year Super Bowl drought. Now the Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets have the longest active Super Bowl droughts. The Lions and Browns have never been to the Super Bowl.
I feel like that needs to happen next year.
What, Lions versus Browns?
Yes.
That actually could happen.
well, I mean, the 49ers went, 4 and something?
I'm going to get to that
last-
late. That's further
and
down the
the
list.
Lions coach is now on a playoffs or bust. Playoffs are gone, right?
Okay. So the Chiefs are the consensus favorite to win, but just barely. They opened at just 1-point favorites. I think I checked it earlier. They were about 1.5.
I think so. That's what they were saying earlier.
But so it hasn't moved much.
Yep.
Chiefs coach Andy Reid will be the 24th head coach in NFL history to appear in more than one Super Bowl. He previously led the Philadelphia Eagles to Super Bowl 39 in their 2004/2005 season, but they lost to the New England Patriots 24-21. 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan is making his head coaching debut. He and his dad are the first father-son duo to make separate Super Bowl appearances. Mike Shanahan was the 49ers offense coordinator during their 94 title. Then he led the Denver Broncos to back-to-back titles in 97 and 98. That was the John Elway days.
Yep.
Believe it or not, this is the first time in Super Bowl will feature 2 teams with red as their primary uniform color. The Chiefs will be rocking their home red jerseys with white pants, while the Niners will wear their white away jerseys with gold pants.
Why are you focusing on their clothes?
Because
Why does
Where
that matter?
are you?
I'm nowhere on that list, actually. I'm on a completely different list.
Okay.
But
Everything you posted on our...
it's on there. It's just different order.
Right.
But so a random fact I heard just recently: the team wearing the white jersey is 13-2 in the last 15 games.
Are you saying we need more beer?
Yeah. There was like a splash left. There wasn't anything left.
I have no. So Nate, I'll hold that. You go get the paper towels.
Oh, it wasn't even empty. All right, I'll just continue going then.
You keep going.
Okay, the Chiefs quarterback Pat Mahomes will be the 5th youngest quarterback to ever start a Super Bowl.
Paper towels should be up there in the right.
The only quarterback younger than him to win was Ben Roethlisberger in 2006, but he didn't play well. He threw for 123 yards with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and finished with a 22.6 passer rating, which was the lowest rating for a winning quarterback in Super Bowl history. 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo has 2 Super Bowl rings from his time as Tom Brady's backup with the Patriots. He is looking for his first real trophy. The 49ers went from 4 wins last season to a Super Bowl appearance this season. The only other team to reach the Super Bowl coming off a season with 4 or fewer
Yeah,
wins
we could do an ASMR video like this.
are the 1999 Rams and the 1988 Bengals. The Chiefs have gone with a pass play 61.4% of the season. The only team with higher percentages prior to playing in a Super Bowl were the 2008 Cardinals at 63.1 and the 2009 Colts at 62.8. Both teams lost in the Super Bowl. So far in these playoffs, Mahomes has thrown for 209 yards in just the second quarter alone, while Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown for 208 yards total this postseason.
Yep.
So yes, Mahomes has more passer yards in one quarter than Garoppolo has in theory, he has it in 2 quarters, that's Garoppolo has in 8 quarters.
Yep.
But I guess when your running back runs for almost 200 yards before contact, it's pretty easy to do.
Yep.
The 49ers have an... Yeah, that'll work. The 49ers have the NFL high 57 sacks this season. They're the 7th team in the last 15 seasons to enter a Super Bowl with more than 55 sacks. The previous 6 all won. This is a matchup of strengths. Kansas City has the NFL's second best passing offense, and San Francisco has the league's second best pass defense. The oldest players participating in the Super Bowl are 37. The 49ers kicker, Robbie Gould, Chiefs punter, Dustin Colquitt, and Chiefs linebacker, Terrell Suggs. I didn't know he was still in the league. Yeah, Terrell.
He just got traded from Arizona to Kansas City a couple weeks ago.
It had to be before the trade deadline, so it must have been a while ago.
Put on waivers.
Oh, they wavered him? Okay, that makes sense then. Oh, that's right, I remember that. Each of the players on the winning each player on the winning Super Bowl team will receive $118,000.
Wow.
That seems kind of low for winning the Super Bowl. But 120 footballs are typically used during the Super Bowl, and with New England not playing, all of them are expected to be properly inflated. There you go, Nate. Is that one good for you?
No, that's more for Travis than me, since he brought old news in last week.
Hey,
Yes.
it just proved that those balls were properly inflated to begin with. So why is this? Is the red stuff that you said was bad?
No, I found a different list that I like better.
Because let's say Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Aaron Andrews, Chris Myers, and Mike Pereira will be on the Fox call for the broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Fox this year?
Yeah, it's on Fox this year.
Oh, that sucks. I
Yeah.
hate the Fox ones.
Yeah.
All right, so you go with your list?
Yeah, I'm good with my revised list.
All right, so in Pat's news, Dante Scarnecchia retired from the Patriots Tuesday.
Sad day.
Oh, it is. After the 2013 season, Dante Scarnecchia retired from coaching, only to return to New England Patriots sideline 2 years later. On Tuesday, after weeks shy of his 72nd birthday, the Patriots' longtime offensive line coach called it a career again, confirming to multiple media outlets he intended to retire this offseason. Here are 4 takeaways from Scarnecchia's decision and the effect it will have on the 2020 Patriots. Number 1, the Pats have another hole to fill on their coaching staff. New England now has lost 8 assistant coaches since the end of the 2018 season. Number 2, Scarnecchia's decision comes at an inopportune time. Even without a coaching change, the Patriots' O-line would have faced questions heading into the 2020 season. Number 3, the change could be detrimental for New England's 2019 draft picks. And number 4, the Patriots are losing one of the best. There is no debating that. Scarnecchia is one of the NFL's elite position coaches and a foundational pillar of the Patriots organization.
Okay, so my question about this is, what the fuck workout routine does this guy do?
I don't know. But
Have you seen this guy? He is 72 years old.
and he is in probably better shape than any of us.
And he's probably in
That's
better
not
shape
saying
than
much.
Brady. Like he
This
Google him. He looks younger than Belichick.
Yeah, way younger than Belichick. And like Belichick at the end says like he's learned so much from Dante that you can't possibly describe. And Josh McDaniels said it's just a great teacher, great person, and great football coach. And the Patriots will miss him dearly.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying give up on
he
TB12 and go on his workout
Yeah,
routine.
I want to know what he does. He probably drinks scotch
guy?
every night. Yeah. He gets down there and actually like hits these guys
He
too.
looks like the grandpa from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Fine. He has a 6-pack still.
So you want me to Google search Dante Scarnecchi shirt off?
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
butt naked.
Dick pic. Look at that flabby man arm.
He is 72 years old.
God, he is just so angry looking.
That's why he's a perfect offensive line coach. Have you ever seen a happy offensive lineman? No.
Only after they win the Super Bowl.
He seriously looks like he's constantly sucking on a lemon.
And that's why he gets the most out of these players. He has a talent for bringing like these rookie offensive linemen and these super young guys and getting them to the point where that they like can.
He turned a tuba player into an actual offensive lineman.
This is facts.
Facts, schmacks.
What's wrong with the tuba?
So speaking of your Roger Goodell video camera stuff earlier, the investigation of the Patriots is ongoing and extremely thorough as of Roger Goodell. The Patriots acknowledged in early December that a member of their video crew taped the Bengals sideline during the game, in violation of the league's policy, but so far nothing has been done about that. So what's taking so long? The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said at his press conference today that the league is still investigating what happened and what to do about it. Our responsibility is to make sure we've been
Which investigation is this one?
So this is that
Spygate version 2.
Spygate
Okay.
2.0.
Yeah,
The
thing I joked about earlier.
Right. So
Okay. Just double checking that we're not talking about balls again.
no, not talking about balls again.
Okay.
No, just you.
Our responsibility is to make sure we're being extremely thorough, Goodell said. We're going to get it right, and when it comes to a conclusion, we'll certainly make sure that the people are aware of it. Whether this rises to the level of Spygate, which got the Patriots docked a first-round draft pick, remains to be seen. But Goodell says that he feels a responsibility to the other 31 teams to make sure make his decision right, and that decision will come only after an investigation that may last months. My bet is that they found nothing so far and are frustrated. If I was to guess, I wouldn't see a ruling until March, really at the earliest, because that's when the really dead time of the year is for the NFL. That's my guess, and it's just like you've had all this time. You've talked to all these other teams, I guarantee, because all of them hate the Patriots with passion. Since when do you?
It's more the fans hate the Patriots more than the teams hate the Patriots.
Even the teams hate the Patriots because every year you're playing almost every year you're playing the Pats in the Super Bowl, and you have to go through the Pats basically to make it to the Super Bowl. It seems like. Hold on, do we have our special guest finally showing up, or?
I'm gonna call him.
Oh well,
if he's napping, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Well, it's 9:00 over there.
so
It's not. So he's in the next time zone.
Yeah, he's an hour behind.
So speaking of Roger Goodell, did you see that Barstool Sports hired like 5 or 6 different planes to fly around with flags of the Goodell thing, the Goodell
Goodell
flag.
sucks.
Yeah, the Goodell sucks flags for the next I think it was like the next 72 hours or something like that.
Really?
Well, he did just sell a certain percentage of the company for like $360 million or something
Oh, so
to
he
some
could do.
casino.
So he could just do whatever the hell he wants.
Oh yeah, so he has a surplus of money now.
Did he not really not answer?
Yeah, he's a dick.
He doesn't like Nate.
He's the dick.
We should just hold a show tomorrow without him.
Gardner's Emily Pratt named Commonwealth Coast Conference Player of the Week. Gardner resident in
Is this Gardner,
Etiquette Williams
Massachusetts?
basketball student athlete Emily Pratt was named Commonwealth Coast Conference Player of the Week for week of January 13th and 19th. Was announced by league office on Tuesday. Pratt is a senior sports management major. Nearly averaged a double-double for the week with 20.5 points and 9.5 rebounds per game, while leading the Gulls to a pair of victories to improve Etiquette's record to 7-8 on the season.
That's not this Gardner. I can guarantee it.
The Gardner News.
Not Gardner, Massachusetts. I guarantee it. They aren't called the Gulls. And
we are a Commonwealth.
Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I guarantee it's a different Gardner.
Church.
I can guarantee it's a different
What are
Gardner.
you doing over there?
Go down. It'll
Yeah, Massachusetts.
No, that's a new policy. That's an ad.
So
He's looking up some other Gardner.
So
Amanda gave this to me.
So Super Bowl
I'm sorry, Amanda, but that's not this Gardner.
Amanda, Massachusetts, come on.
Prairie College? Hang on.
All right, so Super Bowl talk and
Wakefield.
picks.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
Mass.
Well, that wasn't.
Maybe she's from Gardner.
Maybe she's from.
and
Gardner.
she's at a college in somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of because we're not the Gulls at all.
Dick bags.
Considering they're the Wildcats, right?
What did you call me the other day, like a couple weeks ago?
Oh, what did I call
A
it?
pea bag?
A pea bag, yes.
You fucking pea bags? Trying to bring some shit back that never was a thing?
It was a thing.
It was not a thing.
I've never heard of it.
It was a thing. Trust
I
me.
need you to use it in a accurate sentence.
He
you
can't use any
and
words.
him are a pea bag.
Hey, Nate, he can't use any words in an accurate sentence.
That's true.
He doesn't know proper
This whole
grammar.
English language is a problem for me.
Anyway, good job, Emily Pratt.
Oh, so Chiefs, San Francisco 49ers. What are your thoughts, Jeremy?
Well,
Go Packers.
defense wins championships. So, I mean, there's only been a few times in Super Bowl history where the team with the better defense hasn't won.
Right.
So, all in all, I mean, it should be a good game. I don't understand. I think everyone's underrating San Francisco's offense because they haven't had to throw the ball, really. They haven't had to do much to win these games.
Right.
Where Kansas City had to come back from a 24-point deficit and a 14-point deficit, something like that, or 21-10, something like that. So their offense had to throw the ball a lot. So you saw Mahomes in full go, and you saw everything that they do. Where
Chicks with dicks. What are you doing on your search? What are you searching for?
what are you guys doing?
He's
worry about
typing
it.
chicks with dicks over here.
Okay. Oh,
He has no idea what he's talking about.
I can see you.
So keep going.
but so
Until moron over here. Don't listen to him.
you two really don't know what you're doing over there, do you?
Oh, I know what I was doing.
Yeah, apparently Googling chicks with dicks, right, Nate?
It has nothing to do with chicks with dicks.
But yeah, so
We're pretty big on 75 inches.
We are. It looks much bigger on 75.
oh,
Difference between a man 6 inches and a woman 6 inches, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was Erin. I thought she was gonna have a fucking heart attack. I'm funny. All right, you were saying,
but
Jeremy?
yeah, so I think that everyone's kind of seeing Mahomes in this offense and going, yeah, this offense they can score at will, and thinking that this offense is going to run house on the San Francisco defense. Where if history taught us anything, a Andy Reid-led team starts off slow and doesn't really get going till after the first quarter's over.
But see, it's the game of distance.
Yes.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, but the issue
The
is
turtle always beats the hare.
the issue is the teams that they've beat the past few weeks,
Have crappy defenses.
well, they have crappy defenses and their offenses aren't that good. I mean, the Texans, they're not that good of an offense.
No.
I mean, they're not horrible.
I didn't say they're horrible. I said they're not that good.
Okay.
And the Titans, they're a run defense with Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback. Well, soon to be Tom Brady. But
we'll get into that talk right after this one.
you can get to that one next. But so the issue is, if they fall down big to San Francisco early, yeah, they can probably put up some points. But can their defense stop San Francisco's offense
I believe so. And I think
enough to come back, enough to offset their inability to play in the first
if
quarter?
history serves any type of point, the Chiefs, I believe, are up in the game series against the 49ers. I think it's like 4-7.
I'm talking I'm talking the
Yeah.
coaching history of Mr. Andy Reid.
And earlier this season, way back, was this preseason?
If it's
You're
preseason,
talking
it doesn't-
preseason?
No, I don't think
Preseason doesn't count.
Preseason?
eight.
The starters even
8-24.
play
Hold on,
preseason.
hold on,
You're talking
hold on.
about preseason. We're
Was
talking
this-
about the playoffs.
No, we're talking about the Super Bowl.
That's right. We are talking about the Super Bowl.
But 8-24, would that be preseason or?
That's preseason
That
because
would
the
be
regular
preseason?
season doesn't start till
All right,
September.
'cause I
Yeah.
could have sworn they had played in the regular season for
No.
some reason.
No.
Nope.
They didn't play each other this season.
No,
Did
I don't
not
believe
play
so.
with each
Was
other.
it last year? Well, last year doesn't count because Jimmy G wasn't there. All right, never mind. But either way, Kansas City lost then too.
Well, there was backups playing, of course. Like,
Well, considering the backups, we don't even hold the 49ers.
It doesn't.
it doesn't matter.
Preseason doesn't count for jack shit.
Look, this game.
How many years has the Patriots went 0-4 in the preseason, then win the Super Bowl?
Who cares about the Patriots? Nobody.
I'm proving a point
except for
here.
y'all.
Except for most people that watch this.
No.
Amanda's the only.
We legit have no idea who actually watches
I
or listens.
think Amanda's the only one watching.
We have
nobody.
4.
Yeah, it says 4. Me,
Well-
you.
Well, she's watching it on my TV, so that she's not responding.
Well, no, she's responding.
She
to
responded while she was at work.
Oh.
Now she's at
now
my
she's
home.
and she's
Yeah.
not logged into her phone and the TV.
Slacker. Multitasking. Come on. But yeah, so I think the defensive team seems to win the championship game probably about 95% of the time. I mean, I didn't go back through every Super Bowl and double check all 54 Super Bowls. But recent history, looking back at teams that have an
She
offense
can
versus
respond.
defense. Yeah, she can probably use touch to talk, and it can text in and respond that way. But recent history taught us anything, unless you're Tom Brady and the Patriots somehow coming back against the Legion of Boom.
Or they're playing against the Giants and lose.
No, because the Giants had the better defense.
They had a miracle couch and a better defense that year.
Yeah, the Giants
Oh,
defense
those years.
The Giants defense was better both years.
What the fuck are we even talking about right now?
The Super Bowl. That's
Super Bowl.
the
That
Super Bowl.
defense,
I feel
the
like-
better defense
Okay,
has won the
so-
Super Bowl in the past years.
Yeah, there's a few occasions where it doesn't happen, but most of the time, it's the defense that wins championships. It's still
well,
true.
that's what they say is the offense brings the asses to the game, and the defense wins championships.
Yep.
Like, we all knew that. Why are we even talking about it?
Because Travis, you guys were asking me for my opinion on the game.
Yeah,
and
I asked him for his opinion on the game.
So who do you think's going to win?
Niners.
Okay. Well, let's get to that point. Like,
Well, he wanted to explain why.
I was explaining the whole reasoning behind what team I chose.
He said the
but
Niners.
I feel like you were talking more about the Chiefs than you were talking about the Niners.
No, I was talking about the
I heard so much about Chiefs, and the only thing I got out of
this
it
is why you
Look.
'cause you don't listen.
the only thing I got out of it was Andy Reid doesn't win championships, so
Well, that's because if he
And then-
does, Kansas City has to worry about their buffets.
What? Look, Kansas City is going to go to the White House. They're going to get their Big Macs and their fries, and they're going to go pet the hair of the president, and that's what's going to happen.
They're gonna get their buffet.
They are going to get their fast food buffet.
Buffet.
So you're going with Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other reason other than do you think that he deserves it?
I
Do you think he's hungry? Is that it?
actually, so I'm going with Kansas City, but honestly, I think it's going to be whoever defers is going to win.
Really?
Normally that doesn't happen. Apparently, if you win the coin toss and defer, you're like in
Well,
the past.
think about it this way. Kansas City, that you clearly has said, is they're prepared and designed for the
Second half.
long game. And
No, they're
with-
designed for the second half
right,
of the game.
which is the long game.
No, they're designed to stop listening to their coach and make up for all his miscues in the first quarter throughout the next 3 quarters.
So
to
you're
try and
saying
win.
that they completely ignored their coach for the second half? And
That's basically what they have to do.
No,
I
I'm
don't
sa-
think that's the case.
I'm saying they're winning in despite of their coach the past few weeks.
Where's your evidence?
Well, he took
Look
all
at-
3 timeouts in the second half before it even hit the fourth quarter.
Look at how he has.
This is aggravating because I want to look at you and have this discussion.
I do
but
too.
you're-
I do too, but I'm watching motocross over here.
But you're behind a screen facing the same direction. There's a fly in here.
There is.
Sure, it's a fly.
I don't know what
I thought
it
I
is.
saw like a beetle thing earlier. I think that's one of those beetle things.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
you're
have to get rid
you're
of it.
facing the same direction that I am, and I just want to like
Jeremy, stand up and talk in the mic.
stand up when I'm talking to you.
You stand up when I'm talking to you.
Oh my god. That almost brought me to a story. Like a talking stuff story.
Oh, get too old for this.
Jeremy's been sitting down too long. He now needs to stand up and move the mic.
But where's your evidence that Andy Reid is the problem that they've been losing? He's still the head coach. He's still within the top 5 of most winning head coaches.
Currently active, yes, but not in total.
No, of all time, he's in the top 5.
I think he's 7th all time.
Yes.
Double check the number. I think.
All
Most
right.
recently heard on the radio, top 5. You can go ahead and fact check
All
that.
right, I'm gonna fact.
We'll give
check
you
that.
15 minutes because that's how long you need.
Okay,
Alright.
we can bicker for 15 minutes about this.
We
one.
can.
But my thought.
He's
was,
already fucking made mistakes.
we're never gonna be able to argue about this because we're gonna be too busy laughing at him.
But the best part is, though, you can't even see him. Like, you even made me sit up, like, up to you, and adjust everything to full-blown talk to you about this.
Do you see how much I just had to adjust to get to this point?
This shit is serious.
But so
He spelled Reed wrong. He put
Doesn't
Andy.
matter. Google
Andy,
knows what I'm
Andy
saying.
read all time.
All right. So, well, when was this updated?
He goes to Wikipedia.
It was the first thing that popped up.
you don't go to Wikipedia.
You go to Pro Football Reference.
Here
There
we
you
go.
Yeah.
Oh, the Walrus. He has a glorious mustache.
Don't get me wrong. Andy Reid's a great coach.
He is.
But when it comes to playoffs,
But
gets,
this isn't the playoffs.
and anything postseason.
This is the
let me say-
Super
let me
Bowl.
say, when it comes to
We
postseason,
talked about this. We were
When
talking the Super Bowl,
when it-
not the playoffs, not preseason,
Playoffs.
not the regular season.
when it comes to postseason, he does not seem to have that same ability to game plan to set the first 15 plays up and really take advantage of the
I
opposing
think
team.
he has a team that is assembled properly to make it to the point in which he is capable of winning this game as a head coach.
I think the past 2 games they've won in despite of him.
And he has potentially the best quarterback in the league if he continues to move forward and progress in the way he's going.
Yeah, if he can continue if he can stay healthy and play every
Right.
year, and if he has a long enough career.
So I pulled it up. Andy Reid
Number 7.
is number 7.
Okay.
Damn, I'm good.
Jeremy is right.
Curly Lambeau.
He is behind. So, number 1, Don Shula. Number 2, George Hollis. Number 3, Bill Belichick. Number 4, Tom Landry. Number 5, Curly Lambeau. Lambeau.
God damn it. How the fuck do you get that one wrong?
It's on
Because
the
I'm not.
freaking-
It's on the trophy.
It's on the trophy.
It's the name of a stadium.
It's on the trophy. New England gets a lot of the time.
It's one of the founders of the NFL.
Number 6 is Paul Brown, and then number 7 is Andy Reid.
Andy
Reid.
Who? Paul Brown. Paul Brown Stadium. Where is that? Is that Cincy or Cleveland?
I don't know, but he was white.
no shit?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
I was gonna say I think that's
Yeah.
Cincinnati back when they were good.
Way back in the day. So he's number 7 overall.
Yeah,
Which
but
is still pretty damn good.
it is.
All right.
But he's never been able to win that big game.
0
But
Super Bowls.
just because he hasn't doesn't mean he can't. That's like you saying that just because you have never tasted chocolate that you never will.
No,
That-
it's not.
That's what you just said.
well, no, you didn't let me finish explaining. I'm not Travis. I actually have information.
I feel like you don't. I feel like you're using judgment
A-
bias.
Andy Reid with the Philadelphia Eagles
Okay.
went to I think
Who?
6 consecutive NFC Championship games. Only made it past that point once to the Super Bowl.
But you also got to remember the head coach doesn't play the game.
Yes, but the head coach is the one that is making sure everyone is everything's schemed right and everything's designed to help his team win.
Right.
And I think when it comes to the point where he has that the steep competition in the postseason against high-end teams, he falls short because he schemes up as if he was playing the average teams and compared to where he should be scheming up to the above-average teams.
See, I think he's been in the league long enough.
Oh,
He's
of
been
course
in
he has.
way longer than the 49ers head coach. Granted, he's
Okay,
got
hold
Daddy
on.
backing him up.
Oh, he has Daddy and probably
So
Belichick back.
hold on.
What are you contributing to this, Lawn Gnome?
So the lawn gnome is actually I was comparing the dates that things were updated. Wikipedia is actually more updated and it has Andy Reid in 6th place. Sorry, Jeremy. At 207 wins. Sorry.
Who's the guy he just passed then?
Marty Schottenheimer,
Yeah.
And what was he at?
200,
200.
Okay, so we were both pretty close then.
and he's
I'll tell
19 games behind Curly Lambeau.
Yeah.
So he'll beat that next season.
Really 19?
226.
He's going 19-0 next year?
I mean, playoffs, Super Bowl, whatever. Fuck you. Well, he's gonna win the Super Bowl.
So he's gonna win the Super Bowl and then go 18-1 next year.
Yep.
Well, yeah. There's 17 games.
He's gonna lose the Super
plus
Bowl.
the playoffs.
There's 16 games
Okay. Plus
Plus-
the playoffs.
plus the playoffs. If you win 16, you only got
17.
3 games in the postseason.
Unless he goes to the wild card.
But he couldn't win 16 games and go to the wild card.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Look,
Do you know how? Or you'd have to lose one regular season game, and then you know how hard
does
it
this
is.
count play preseason?
no, preseason.
Preseason doesn't count.
I'm talking about
Remember?
preseason.
We went over
Talking about
this.
preseason.
Anyway,
See, I brought it up, and you said no. Preseason doesn't count.
No, I think he's a good coach. I just think he, for some reason, come big game, he just is. Maybe it's a mental block. He just can't seem to scheme that first 15 right. Normally during the regular season, his first 15 is on fire. In the postseason, his first 15 has been garbage, especially recently.
do you think that maybe what he does is he sets up a false, I was going to say false start, but he
No, they do that too.
he does a blind to throw off the other teams and then really installs his new his actual
actual
game
plan?
Yeah.
Do you really think you'd want your team to give 21 points up and then start playing?
If you're confident in your team and he has confidence in his players,
You do
But
not
you-
want to put your
so
team down
he-
by
But-
that much.
He can't play that same game that he played with the.
who are you going with?
Who am I going with?
Yeah,
I'm
here,
trust-
Switzerland. Who are you going with?
I am going with the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. So I'm the odd man out, apparently?
You're going to be
Yes.
the odd man out
Yeah,
on
you're
this
the
I'm
odd man
one.
out.
fine.
Because you cannot play that game that they played last week with Houston.
They didn't play a game
Hey,
last week.
you know what I mean.
I think if the Chiefs can stop the run game
So-
that San Francisco is going to do, because you guys have already badmouthed the fact that Garoppolo barely has thrown this season.
Right.
No, I
but
didn't
no,
badmouth
not
it.
this season. This season he's thrown plenty.
What were you just talking about like 29
I was
some
gi-
odd minutes
I
ago?
was
In the-
giving a random fact in this postseason that
Okay.
Mahomes has
The
thrown more
postseason.
yards
Right.
in the second quarter in the 2 games than Jimmy G has thrown in the entire 2 games.
Okay.
I'm not
'Cause
bad
he ha-
mouthing
he
him.
has-
So
The
he
fact was
hasn't-
your Green Bay Packers could not stop the running back
Look.
if he fell into them.
look, I already knew the Packers weren't going to beat the 49ers.
Yes.
We already knew this.
They didn't even-
They
they-
play like fucking ass. They play like Division II high school
the issue is
But
in
they-
California.
when
but
your
San
quarterback
Francisco-
only throws 8 passes.
And is the defense. It's not that Garoppolo beat him. It's the
No,
defense. that
Garoppolo didn't have
squashed him.
to beat
when
him.
your
Yeah,
quarterback
they could have
only
started
throws,
fucking
You-
Tony Romo
they
right
coulda
now as an
started you.
announcer.
They could have started you out there, and you got they
Fuck
still
yeah!
If I was that coach, I wouldn't have had Garoppolo throw. Why the hell would I have risked his arm?
I would have grabbed Doug
I think we need to
Flutie.
turn ourselves down.
It's because we're getting hot. It's getting passionate in here.
Yeah, so I think you're
Any
taking
coach
a
with the
random
right
fact
mind-
about the Super Bowl that I brought up as me bashing Jimmy G, where I think he's a decent quarterback. I don't know how good he actually is yet, but I think he's shown signs where if the Chiefs do what they've been doing and let the Niners get to a off to
Get
a
a
quick
nice
start
nice
and get a lead,
Get a nice lead.
I'm not sure that their defense is going to be able to hold the Niners back enough to catch back up.
I think that with the experience of learning from mistakes and those failures, that Andy Reid has enough knowledge base to beat the 49ers with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and everything else the Chiefs have in place to beat the 49ers.
Oh, of course he has enough knowledge.
Right.
The fact is he going to be able to put it down on paper to get?
Well,
relate
there's
to
only
his
one
team?
way to find out, and that's to
There is.
watch the fucking Super Bowl on
Well,
Sunday.
that's
There
what we're
is.
gonna
That's
do
what we're gonna
Sunday.
do.
So
Well, hang on, wait. Are we? Because somebody is deciding to be neighborly and
Yes,
saying
yes.
"fuck you" to his family.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't care about people.
So what are we doing?
we're gonna be here.
Are we gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the kielbasa. I'm gonna do some sausage. I'm gonna make
What
a nice
do you
spaghetti
want me
sauce.
to bring?
Whatever you
This,
want
this
to bring.
seems like a conversation you should have off the air.
No, fuck you.
Come on,
So,
we're making good time. Let's
if-
keep
but
talk,
anyhow,
Super Bowl talk.
If Kansas City lets the 49ers do what the Texans did to them early in that game last week, there's no way in hell Kansas City's going to beat them. If they let them go up by 20-some points, there's no way in hell.
All right. Well, why don't we talk about this? Do we think that this Super Bowl could potentially be the highest scoring Super Bowl
It is
in history.
Yes.
yes, because
Okay,
I
so we all agree on that.
What
Well,
was
there-
what was the previous high?
I don't know.
I meant to double check.
Hang
that.
on,
Double check
I got
that one.
this.
So
Sorry, I can't.
well,
I
I
can't
sure
Google it.
hope
I'm looking the
so
opposite way.
because my pick for the game has the 49ers winning, but I went with a total score of 86 points. I was the highest
So-
overall.
The highest scoring Super Bowl was Super Bowl 1029 in January 29th, 1995, which the NFC champions San Francisco 49ers beat the AFC champion San Diego Chargers 49-26 with a combined total of 75 points.
I feel like it's gonna be closer than that.
I think it's going to be higher than that.
I have a feeling it's gonna be way higher than that.
I don't think it's gonna be that much high. I don't think it. How much was the total?
So
75.
so originally I
I
had
think it's gonna be less than that. I think
So-
it's gonna be like 65.
so
I'm going to be
I'm-
going with like 90.
so I'm looking. Well, we already picked our numbers for
Yes,
the
yes, we
for
did.
the
See,
brackets.
Yeah, we got to say fuck you to the brackets because
Yeah.
most
Well, the funny part is I picked the highest with the 49ers being the winner. So technically, if I am the highest with the 49ers winning, I would win the bracket.
what's the top number there? Why do I have 5.5 and
This
you have
is
2?
because this was the points for the brackets.
Wait, so does that mean I have the most points right now?
No,
or
no,
have you not updated
I haven't
this?
updated this since a couple weeks
Because I was
ago.
like, how do I have 5.5?
Once the Baltimore's went out, we all lost.
Once the Baltimore went out.
Yeah, basically, once the Baltimore went out, our AFC brackets are dead.
Apparently our AC went out too,
Yeah.
which is good to be out this time of year.
Yeah,
Who fucking needs AC right now in New England?
but that was how
Us,
that.
because we're heated right now.
Yeah. So like everybody else, you guys were all in the 50s and 60s, and I was like 86 because I knew the Baltimore and San Fran would be a high-scoring game. And next thing I knew, the
Titans just ran
the
through.
Titans ran through them. I was like, what the F just happened?
Yeah.
And
okay. So yeah,
but-
brackets don't matter. Brackets are completely busted.
but this I still I have a feeling this is gonna be a high-scoring game. But I have a feeling
you have a lot of feelings over there, don't
Everybody, what?
Well, I've watched.
Fucking spit it out, Junior.
I watched a couple of the San Francisco games when I was able to catch them, and Jimmy G can throw the ball when he needs to. He has no problem with putting the ball where he needs to.
Wait. I watched a lot of San Francisco games when I was able to catch them.
Yes,
That could have been one game.
exactly. No, they were.
How? Wait, no.
They
You're
were
not, I'm
on
not
Fo-
letting you leave this.
They were on Fox a couple of times. Okay,
Well, this NFC, they're always on Fox.
right. But like, I was able to actually watch them on TV. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern?
No. The poor grammar in what you just said is just like mind fucking me right now.
Did it hurt you?
It's like I have a just keep getting jabbed in the ear.
Did it hurt you on the inside?
No, it feels good a little bit, but it just doesn't make sense. I can't understand. Like,
Do you not understand the words that come in my mouth?
no,
No, we don't. That's
no,
the
I
issue.
don't. Absolutely not.
Either way,
So you've watched at least 2 49ers games.
2 49ers
And you
games,
are-
and I checked.
You are
And that-
as
and
much
that
of
was
a
the-
professional of knowledge for the 49ers after watching those 2 games.
No, in this past week, I went back and watched the highlights of
No,
the
you
49ers games. I did.
You didn't.
This is while I was at work.
With
when
all
after
your
I
time?
I finished that damn job
Then-
and I watched back the
Then
games.
why did I have to do all the heavy lifting for this week?
Because I was watching the games.
fucking hate you.
No, you don't.
I want to
This
so
is
much.
this is your fault for making me lift heavy weights.
You wanted this.
See, you thought
Your
you
35-year-old,
you-
5'3", 230-pound ass said, "Hey Nate, I need you to train me. I would like for you to train me so I can play fullback in semi-pro football again."
So you thought I was gonna
Okay.
punch you. This is how I'm gonna do it. When you said, "Oh, you're gonna swing on me," nope. I'm
Do you want
gonna
me-
watch
you-
this game.
Do you want me to go full bore? I had this chubby dude almost in tears. So
I just kept my eyes shut. It was okay.
he says, "I'm gonna keep my eyes shut so it looks like I'm sweating and not crying," because I had him do ab workouts.
You mean flab workouts?
I had him doing
Does it look
I had
like
him doing
this thing should ever do ab
I had him
workouts?
doing frog kicks off a bench, and he's just like,
Where was that video?
I should have.
He was doing
I was
it at
doing
the
it
same
with him.
time. There was no video of it.
He tried to hang with me. That's the problem.
Somebody who hasn't worked out and somebody that works out like at least once a day.
I'm actually almost there. I'm full. Anyway,
Anyhow,
can we?
so I guess we're gonna make our picks since we've
I
already.
think we already did make our picks.
We just have to pick scores though.
Oh, so we should put scores down.
Yeah,
Yes.
just in case anybody else picks like the Chiefs. Because if I'm the only one that picks the Chiefs, then I
You lose?
unanimously win.
Then you lose.
I feel like this is gonna be probably almost the best Super Bowl I've ever watched in my entire life.
This should
You mean
rival
other
the
than-
28-3 Super Bowl.
This will be my top 3.
This should rival 28-3.
This should
I mean,
Are you talking about like
the comeback game.
the Falcons game?
yeah,
Yeah.
because everyone,
Whatever happened to the Falcons? You remember when they were good?
the Patriots happened to them.
Yeah. They had one shot,
They had one opportunity.
and that's all they got.
Come on, Nate, you dropped the ball on that one.
What?
They had one shot. They had one opportunity. You really don't know the next line.
What the hell? Oh, hang on. That's what I don't. Actually, I have no idea. I feel like you guys are setting me up for something I have no idea.
Do you not know that Eminem song? One shot, one opportunity. Oh my God, you really don't. Talk to him, Jeremy. I'll find it in 2 seconds.
No! Focus on what we're fucking doing! God damn it!
Well, us three picked, but we need Mo, we need Gail.
We
and
need
Amanda.
Mo, Larry, and Curly,
Right,
Shep,
literally.
and Curly Joe Doria to
Mo-
come here.
Mo picked the 49ers. I'll get her to send over a score-wise.
Score.
We need to pick scores.
Yes, we'll pick scores in a minute.
Is Amanda? Amanda, are you?
Amanda, I think, is still here. Are you here, Amanda?
Amanda going once,
Going
twice. Sold. Amanda's still here.
It says 3.
And it's not me. My computer's closed. It's off.
Nope, not Super Bowling.
Super Bowling? What's that? What's that random sport?
I want to do. Oh, I've been so tempted to do chess boxing for my random ass sport. Jimmy G. Oh my God, she's picking the 49ers too. I can't wait to just laugh at all of you. I almost want to buy a Chiefs jersey.
I want to bet
And be
Gail
obnoxious.
went to bed.
She probably did. She looked sleep. Excuse you. You shush. Come here. Come on. Up. Come on.
You haven't been on video in a while, Jazz.
Come here.
She's like, hey, pay attention to
Hey.
me.
Hi, puppy. Oh, pretty girl.
Let's see. She's probably asleep.
She can pick tomorrow. That's fine.
can pick
She's
tomorrow.
She's got time.
All right, so just in case somebody else picks your game, Nate,
Mm-hmm.
what is your total score?
Hang on. I gotta do math, so I need somebody else to go first.
That's what I'm doing over here.
Oh, you whore. Travis, go ahead.
All right, now I need to pull up my calculator too.
All right.
I'm going to go 66. Actually, I'm going to go 69.
69?
69.
Nice.
You and Gronk.
I had to go with Gronk.
All right, so calculator.
I honestly think it's probably going to be probably closer to 56 compared to 66, but I'll go 60. I'll go 66.
I don't know about that one.
No, I'm going to go 61.
All right, you're gonna go 61.
Sure. What's that? Was I sure? Yeah, that's close enough.
61. Final answer. Nate, have you decided yet, or am I going?
I'm trying to figure out between like two numbers.
I still don't like that one.
I'm going to go 65.
You sure?
No.
All right. As long as you're not sure.
I'm going to go 64. 62, 63, 64.
When you decide to pick one, let me know.
I'll go 63.
Is that going to be your final answer?
Yeah, because 6 plus 3 equals 9, so it's 69 almost.
So, what was that again?
63.
All right. Jeremy's not changing it anymore. He's done.
I got mine.
But wait,
If you're
there's
ready.
more. He's never ready.
All right, what's yours?
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco, so 08.
85. That's 8085.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco.
He doesn't know any languages.
I've been practicing a lot in Spanish, actually. Like every day I've been working on Spanish.
I failed Spanish 2 years in a row.
I failed Spanish and French.
I didn't take French. They didn't offer French.
Bonjour.
Oh, Amanda says she's going
72.
Jimmy G and she's going 72.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, damn. We missed a NASCAR fight. Sorry. NHRA fight.
An NHRA fight?
Yep.
Funny cars.
Somebody fought? I'm going to go.
I forgot we had a laugh track.
You forgot about that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with 80.
Isn't that a lot lower than your last pick?
It was, but I.
This
You know what?
totally cereal.
I'm going to go with my first guess. I'm really do. I'm going to go with 89.
You're supposed to go 86, one over. Oh, wait, doesn't matter. Nate's not on us. Nate's on our team.
Right.
Don't you have the prices right? Come on. You only go one over.
$1.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Nate's not. I'm going to go with 8. I'm going to stick with my 80.
Really? That was your choice?
Yeah.
Wait, what was Amanda's at?
72.
Where did Jeremy go?
Oh, is he off?
I don't know. He took his headphones off. What is he doing? What are you doing over there?
I'm just putting my computer back in my bag. It
Uh-huh.
hasn't been on for like 20 minutes.
He's getting ready to leave.
Yeah. Well, it's about that time, and I think Amanda and me and you are the only watchers.
Yeah, Mike. I got off watching it. Let me see if.
Hey, the cuck isn't back on.
No, he was knowledgeable at least though.
He was a douchebag.
He
And
was kind of, but
He's a douchebag and a cunt, and we don't need him.
you're just mad that he knew these answers faster than you did.
No, I just don't fucking care.
Actually, I was impressed. He actually knew who I was talking about.
I still think it was a chick.
A chick with a dick.
Or an oversized clit.
One of the two.
It was like an oversized clit that makes it seem like it was a little dick.
I don't know. He was knowledgeable. Whoever it was, they were knowledgeable.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter. So I think we're.
When you label
wait.
yourself like the watcher, that just means you like to sit in the corner, smoke cigarettes, and jerk off
Mo is
while
going
your
with 57.
wife gets plowed by some dude.
Mo is going with a 57.
Yes.
45?
57.
37?
So
Bingo.
In a row?
in a row. Playoffs. All right. So I think that's all she wrote for this week.
Anything good at Marketplace this week?
Not really.
Yeah, actually there was.
Yeah, there was. There was old. Was that a Studi?
Hang on. Well, I guess we don't have to hang on, but
Yeah. So
Please hold.
it was an awesome. No, it was a 1946 Plymouth Club.
so
It was
not what
it was a coupe, 2-door, like straight Who Framed Roger Rabbit car.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Come over,
I don't want to.
bitch. Give me.
Don't you remember Roger Rabbit?
I do.
It's right here. Come here. It's an Ocam.
Hold on, it's an Ocam.
It's in your back. Let's just finish the show. Hey, thanks everybody for watching, and those who are listening, please like us, leave a comment on wherever you listen to the show. If you're watching us on YouTube, like us, subscribe to the Thick and Thin Sportscast. You can reach us at thickandthinsportscast@gmail.com and on Facebook and all that.
And don't forget to follow.
I've been Nate
Yes.
Hanks. This is Travis Watson. For Jeremy Watson, you all have a wonderful week, and we love you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, went past that.
Overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat.
Bye.